Kofi is seen walking through the village, greeting everyone with a warm smile. His friends wave to him, and elders nod approvingly. His mother Adama is cooking in their modest home, and his father Kwame is fixing tools outside. There's a sense of peace and harmony in their home. Kofi's family was well known in the village, but Kofi, unlike his father who took pride in his craft, had always dreamed of something bigger. He had dreams of becoming a respected leader, maybe even a warrior like those in the great stories his father used to tell him. But there was a problem, something that Kofi could never share with anyone. Kofi's face as he sits alone in his room, staring at a letter in his hand. He crumples it in frustration. It all started one fateful day when Kofi received a letter from the city, inviting him to join an apprenticeship under one of the most renowned warriors in the region. This was his chance to escape the ordinary life of his village and become a man of greatness. But there was a catch. To join the apprenticeship, Kofi needed a certain amount of money, and his family was not wealthy enough to afford it. But that wasn't Kofi's biggest problem. There was something else, something he could never tell anyone. Kofi had fallen into debt with a powerful and dangerous figure in the village, Chief Ibo, a wealthy trader who had once helped Kofi's family. Kofi meets Chief Ibo in a dimly lit room. There is tension between the two. Chief Ibo was once a friend to Kofi's family, but now he was a man of dark ambitions. Years ago, when Kofi's father needed help to recover from a disastrous fire that destroyed his blacksmith shop, Chief Ibo had lent a large sum of money. Kofi's family had promised to repay him, but over the years their financial struggles only deepened. Kofi knew they could never repay the debt. One evening, desperate and willing to do anything to escape this terrible cycle, Kofi went to Chief Ibo to plead for more time. Chief Ibo, I'm trying my best, but the money, we can't pay it back yet. Please give us more time. Chief Ibo laughs coldly. You think I am a fool, Kofi? You have had your time. If you cannot repay me, then you will pay in another way. Kofi in shock. What do you mean? Chief Ibo smiling darkly. There's a way for you to repay the debt. A boy like you wants to be a warrior, right? Then prove your worth. Prove that you're worthy of something more than this village life. I can help you, but you must do something for me. Kofi's heart sank. Chief Ibo offered him a twisted deal. He would help Kofi join the prestigious apprenticeship in the city. But in return, Kofi had to steal a valuable artifact from the village elders, a sacred mask passed down through generation. The mask was said to hold the wisdom of their ancestors, a symbol of the village's strength. Kofi hesitated, knowing that such an act would forever ruin his honor and his family's reputation. But Chief Ibo was ruthless, and he threatened Kofi's family. Kofi's only choice was to comply. Kofi sneaks into the elder's hut at night. The moonlight illuminates the sacred mask resting on a pedestal. The night Kofi was to steal the mask, he felt his heart racing. His hands trembled as he reached out for the mask. It seemed as though every step he took was watched by the spirits of the ancestors themselves. But as his fingers touched the mask, something inside him shifted. His sense of honor, of right and wrong, clashed violently. He knew this act would destroy everything he held dear. Just as he was about to leave, Kofi heard footsteps behind him. Elder Kofi, the village elder, voice heavy with wisdom. Boy, what are you doing here? Kofi guiltily, I didn't mean, I was just Elder Kofi raising an eyebrow. You don't need to lie to me. I see it in your eyes. You have been misled, haven't you? Kofi's heart sank. He had been caught, and yet the elder's calm voice held no anger, only a deep, knowing sadness. Kofi stands before the village elders, his head bowed in shame. The village is in an uproar. Kofi's face as tears well up in his eyes. The village elders gathered the next morning. and Kofi stood before them, his crime laid bare for all to see. His father Kome stood with him, silent but deeply disappointed. The people of the village whispered amongst themselves, unsure of how to respond. But then, the elder Kofi spoke again. "Elder, this boy, Kofi, has made a mistake, a grievous one, but even in his wrongdoings, there is hope. The boy who was ready to betray his people has come before us with his shame. This is the first step to redemption." The elders gave Kofi a choice. He could leave the village, never to return, or he could stay and prove his worth by working hard to repay his debts to the village and his family. Kofi chose the latter, understanding that his honor could only be restored through his actions, not words. Over time, Kofi worked tirelessly. He helped his father with the blacksmithing, learning the trade, and he even began teaching the younger boys the stories of their ancestors, ensuring that the wisdom of the village would live on. Pans out, showing the village in a peaceful setting, with Kofi working alongside his father. Kofi's journey was not an easy one. He learned that shortcuts and quick solutions, like the one Chief Igbo offered, could never lead to true happiness or success. His biggest problem was not the debt or the betrayal, but his own struggle with his integrity.